Well, good morning and happy Friday to you lovely ladies and gentlemen. Steve Collins coming to you from cloudy San Antonio, Texas. The second most powerful, passionate, and purposeful coach and speaker in the world. Hope you guys are fired up and had a fantastic week. I know it was an amazing 2 weeks for Angela and I, reaching some significant milestones and goals that we've been working on for years. She had her fitness competition and did great in that. I had an opportunity to speak at a national real estate conference yesterday. Fantastic opportunity. Today we're going to talk about billionaire wisdom. And it's a story I tell. I'm almost going to read you a chapter out of my book from my brain to whet your appetite for what you can experience. Imagine, if you will, that you had waited 4 years to get an appointment with Warren Buffett. Because you see, what happened was one of your relatives left you $40 million. And you had $40 million and you thought, you know what, I'm going to be wise, I'm going to be smart, I'm actually going to ask Warren Buffett and speak with Warren Buffett. And so you wait 4 years because his calendar is booked 4 years. And you finally have an opportunity to meet with Warren Buffett to discuss what you can do with this $40 million that you received by way of an inheritance. Okay, you track over, you waited 4 years for this. And unfortunately, it's only a 30-minute appointment. You have 30 minutes with Warren Buffett to discuss how to use your $40 million inheritance, because you want to have wisdom and you would like to know from the best of the best, the greatest investor in the United States, what to do. So you wait 4 years and you finally get your appointment with Warren Buffett. As his secretary ushers you into his office, he sits down and folds his hands and says, "What's on your mind?" Now you begin to explain everything that happened, everything that's going on, the challenges, the struggles, everything that's occurring with you having this money and not knowing what to do with it and not being sure how to invest or whether or not to invest, what to invest in, what not to invest in, and the tumultuous issues that it's creating among your family and friends because now they know you are a multi-millionaire. So here you are, you've waited 4 years to get your 30-minute appointment with Warren Buffett to discuss how to use this $40 million inheritance, which appeared to be a blessing in the beginning, but now it's creating dissonance among the family members and it's creating issues. Donnie, good to see you, brother. It's creating problems because this $40 million you inherited that you thought would be a blessing is now creating stress among the family and friends, and you're being judged and people are begging for money all over the place. You just don't know what to do. So you finally get your 30-minute appointment with Warren Buffett that you waited 4 years for, and you pour out your story and you tell him everything that's going on. And just as you make your final attempt, what should I do? The door opens and it's Warren's secretary, and she says, "Mr. Espinosa, your 30 minutes is up. Mr. Buffett's next appointment, who's also been waiting 4 years, is next." What just happened? What just happened? You waited 4 years to have the ear of the greatest investor in the United States of America in our time, to seek wisdom and counsel and help with what to do with this incredible inheritance you have. And you spent the entire half an hour speaking. My friend, can I suggest to you how brokenhearted you would be knowing that you sat in the presence of tremendous wisdom, authority, power, connections, and you talked for 30 minutes and didn't hear one word from Mr. Buffett except, "Tell me your story." Ladies and gentlemen, when you wait 4 years to get an appointment with Warren Buffett for 30 minutes, speaking is not what you should be consuming that time with. And you know what, guys? I'm going to suggest that most people talking with God is kind of like that. It's kind of like that. Except you didn't have to wait 4 years for the ear of the wisest one, the wealthiest one, the most connected one of all times. You've got the ear of your gracious Father at any time, any place, any will. And my guess is, just like this poor soul who walks broken-hearted, downcast face out of Mr. Buffett's office, realizing that they squandered the 4-year wait and the 30-minute appointment on pouring their heart out to him without taking time to listen. My friend, I'm guessing that this may be a habit you are in. And I don't say this to condemn or for anybody to feel bad about this. I say this as an opportunity for you to see things differently. My friend, when you have the ear of the creator of the cosmos and the universe, the one for whom time stands still, the one whose sun split time in half, BC AD, the one who gave his all and gives his all and chases you down with an aggressive, jealous love that no one can compare to. My friend, do you just pour out your heart? Do you take your time just to share what's going on? The issues, the problems, the things, the requests. Maybe even say thank you. Maybe you're even grateful. Maybe you're even happy. My guess is, without discipline and a word like this, you also get up and walk away without taking time to listen. What's my suggestion to you today, folks? When you're in the presence of a billionaire, the creator of heaven and earth, the one who owns the earth and the fullness thereof and all they that dwell in, the one who spread out the heavens with the breath of his nostrils, the one who breathed life into every one of us, the one who uniquely created you for your unique destiny and purpose in this life. Don't spend all your time talking. I mean, that's a good thing. And I hope you spend a lot of time talking. And I hope you talk with him all day long. And I'm going to challenge you to be mindful that listening is much more important than talking. And hearing is much more important than saying. How do I hear from him? You might say, that's a story for another time, so stay tuned. Stop, speak, listen, and see what gets deposited into your heart. Have a great Friday, guys.